Good management of records is critical for our organization to fulfill its mission. Our records are an asset. They help us run our operations, maintain internal control, and satisfy our legal responsibilities. Records can be paper or electronic. Paper records include invoices and reports, while electronic records include customer records in a database, email, or voicemail. You should stay aware of the record retention and destruction requirements that apply to your department and the particular work you do. Those requirements are often stated in formal policies or regulations you should normally be aware of. In addition, email is often considered just as legally binding as a paper letter. Many of our emails are considered significant official records of the organization. As such, the following are generally applicable advice and guidelines. Consider your usage of email as a tool for documenting activities. Email can accumulate the evidence necessary to prove compliance with rules and standards. It can also make it easier for our organization to know and review what was done. However, email can also be a liability to the organization. Consider what medium you are using for communication and ensure it is appropriate for the current situation. Be mindful that any record you make could be discovered through litigation or leaked to the public. So before you send an email or a text message, pause and ask yourself how it would appear if it were produced in court or printed in the newspaper. Assume every email you send can become public. Don't assume that the deletion of an unfavorable electronic record will be the end of it. Deletion of an electronic record does not always mean it is unrecoverable. Oftentimes, an electronic record that has been deleted can still be recovered by using copies, backups, or forensics. Regulations requiring the retention of records are numerous. They can be complex and subject to change. Email can help us comply with those regulations. Detailed email records often help us show we were keeping the required records, even though we had not specifically established a record retention program for the regulations in question. Keeping or making multiple copies of the same record costs us money and subjects us to additional risk. We take steps to back up data in case of loss or destruction. Making additional unneeded copies yourself takes up more storage space and requires us to protect twice as much data. We destroy records when they are no longer needed or required. However, we do not condone the destruction, falsification, or concealment of records for the purpose of covering up illegal or embarrassing conduct. Such cover-ups could subject you and our organization to ridicule and punishment. Your efforts to properly manage records promote us as a responsible organization.